Alrighty, everybody. Well, buenos dias. Happy Monday. Thank you so much for joining us as we are just looking at the sun come up above all the cloud cover. So this morning, most of us are going to wake up to those gloomy skies. Right now, we're at 63 degrees in Los Angeles. And as I take you throughout your day, notice how the cloud cover, it's going to be slow to clear. 8 a.m. temperatures will be around 62. By noon, I don't think you'll need the sweater at that time, although we may still have some lingering clouds, 70. And around 3 p.m., we'll have temperatures around 75. So June gloom, one of our weather headlines, and it is going to be cool and quiet for the start of the week, but things are going to warm up once we head into the 4th of July weekend. Here's what's happening. The weather setup. We have two different air masses that are covering the country, and you're going to be hearing national headlines about the extreme heat because right now, more than 100 million Americans are under some kind of heat alert stretching from the Central Plains through the Great Lakes, the Midwest, and even into the Northeast because of this dome of high pressure. But it's a different story for us over here on the West Coast. This low pressure system is giving us a strong onshore flow, that deep marine layer, and also cooler than normal temperatures. But when we have a deep June gloom, usually causes the winds to kick up for our friends in the desert. It's not strong enough for any advisories, but you're going to feel it. Here we are looking at the winds during the afternoon hours around noon. Speeds anywhere between 10 to about 20 miles per hour, but stronger in the deserts up to about 30 miles per hour. And then during the afternoon and evening, the winds become stronger for our desert communities. It will get gusty for inland spots like the Inland Empire, gusts up to about 30 miles per hour. So just know in the afternoon, that's usually when we see the winds increase. Skies slow to clear, but once they do, we'll have sunshine and temperatures will be in the 70s from the coast through the valleys into the Inland Empire. Some spots in the low 80s in the IE. And our friends in the deserts will have highs in the 80s, even some low 90s, and Big Bear 70 degrees. Now, if your plans take you to the coast, you should know there is a moderate risk for rip currents. We don't have any alerts in effect, but surf anywhere between 2 to about 4 feet. So keep a close eye on the kids, and maybe you want to stay somewhere close to the lifeguard station. Now, the weather is going to be on repeat through the middle of the week, but we are warming up as we head into the holiday, but nothing we can't handle. In Riverside, the average is 90. From the middle towards the end of the week, notice how the temperatures are going to go up. By the time we get to Saturday, we'll have a high of around 89. So here's your 7-day forecast. No significant storms, but thankfully no significant heat. And the weather through the next few days will stay very similar. Early clouds, afternoon sunshine. Temperatures are going to be cooler than normal. The weekend will have temperatures around 80 degrees for the base in Orange County for the 4th of July and low 70s at the coast. The weather for the valleys and Inland Empire. I want to point out over the next few mornings with the June gloom, we could have areas of fog and also some drizzle at the end of the week, more 80s, and over the weekend temperatures in the 80s and some spots in the low 90s. 80s and 90s in the deserts with gusty afternoon winds, but over the weekend highs in the 90s and triple digits in the low desert, and in the mountains sunshine highs in the 70s this weekend closer to 80. That's your weather. Here's traffic with Robin.